Alright, welcome back to Sakura's Spirit. Alright, following where we left off, following the directions Michael had received, we set off from the mansion. The three of us made our way through the forest, somehow managing to stay en route with the help of the familiar. It didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Machiko had fallen into the river. They say that a cautious fox is worth two, so we made it past the river without further ado. So, according to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead? My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps that went up the hill from the dirt path, a gate standing at the top. Oh no, what could she want from us? She never summons us. She always bumps into us by chance. Why has she called for us, I wonder? You're so silly. I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about, but maybe she has found a way to stop my headaches. Now that would be truly wonderful, but it is no use guessing. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed the stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my own bold steps, while the other followed with small, slow paces. Come on, Oni-sama, why don't we make a game of it to take your mind off of it? We could play Hop Along Dandy. Hop, ha! Oh my goodness. Maiko-chan. The spunky girl hopped past me, giving out commands that the older girls seemed to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping to the next step. When one fumbled, the other took another step, and the command then switched to the other girl. The panic that had almost set in had seemingly vanished as Machiko continued the silly little game with her sister. The two soon reached the top of the steps, and a voice I could have sworn I had heard somewhere before resounded in the air. How adorable. Maiko-chan hasn't changed a bit in all those years, still hopping around on my doorstep like a bunny. Ip! At the sound of the voice, Machiko let out a cry of surprise, her body trembling slightly as its owner revealed herself. The one responsible for Machiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off of the gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. And it's the girl from the beginning, holy crap. It's an Oni. And Machi-tan, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been well? Hi, Desuri-chan. We were playing a really fun game just now. Hello, Desuri-sama. We are doing well, thank you. It did look like a very cute game. Then again, it might have been because two really cute girls were playing it. Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, human. Couldn't keep up with their steps? I was more interested in meeting you than playing some game. How unfortunate. To ignore the appeal that games hold, it isn't healthy to always look upon life with such a serious and worrisome attitude. Isn't that right, dear Machi-chan? That's not fair, Desuri-chan. Takani didn't know the rules, and it wouldn't be fair to bring someone halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join in next time. It's not, healthy? The girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. Maiko's right. Taka-kun has yet to, learn the game. It's not his fault. I'm just teasing him, dearest. There's no need to get so worked up, but I'm glad that you are all here. One thing surprises me, however. What is it? The fact that your precious Taka-kun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human like him being so friendly with his spirits? The last time I recall seeing such a thing was when Machi-tan was but a toddler. This has me curious. Why is he here with you rather than someone of his own kind? That's the guards from the village. They arrested him because of our actions. He helped us escape and was arrested instead. We rescued him and allowed him to stay with us. It's fine, I swear, he's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from around here, though. You need not take offense, my dear. I simply find it rather fascinating to see a human defend his spirit. I'm well aware that he is not from the village. I take little interest in the closed-minded humans of this realm, so your assumptions are correct. The boy is not a being of this world. My nose itches. And yet, he might end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. I already told Maiko-chan and Machiko-san this before, but it doesn't matter to me whether they're spirits or not. I like this place. That said, I'd still like to get back to my own world. I have an important tournament to prepare for. Alright, your upcoming battle. Let's take this discussion aside, shall we? We will await your return, Taka-kun. It seemed like the sisters could no longer accompany me. Feeling nervous, my steps grew a bit hesitant as I followed the spirit inside. Oh, we're back to where we were. Here we are, the place of our very first conversation. I guess now would be a good time to introduce myself. My name is Tsururi, and just like your two companions out there, I am one of the spirits that inhabit this realm. But you're different from them, aren't you? How observant of you. Yes, there is a difference between myself and most other spirits. Spirits abide to a rather simple hierarchy. The stronger the spirit, the higher their standing. Then again, strength is often associated with experience. So what, you're saying that you're an ancient being or something? I wouldn't go that far, Takahiro. It's rude to question a girl's age. What? Oh, wow. That's true. It's true that you shouldn't question a woman's age. But let's move on to the subject of your desire to return to your own world. You're going to send me back? You're going to send me back? Great! I'm afraid sending you back is beyond my capabilities. Oh, hold on, weren't you the one who sent me here in the first place? I'm afraid that wasn't the case. It was your wish that sent you here during our first encounter. I did mention that this place was special, didn't I? Now that I thought about it, she did mention something along those lines. I briefly closed my eyes, trying to recall what she had said before. This is a place like no other. Oh wow. This is a place like no other. Oh my goodness. That's right. Having spent time with the Spock spirits, you likely already know that there is magic in this world. However, it's not as though Maiko-chan herself possesses said magic. Rather, her body is simply able to connect with it. That sounds a bit complicated, to be honest. The bodies of people who are capable of using magic create a special kind of link to the magic of this world. Try to imagine it like this. The magic within the world flows through several gateways. We commonly refer to them as mana gateways. Those who possess the ability to use magic draw on the mana flowing from these gates. A different term for these people is mana receivers. So you're also drawing on this magic? No, my boy, I am not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm powerful enough to perform magic on my own. However, this shrine is located on a mana gateway, which could explain why the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes. Then why can't you use that magic to send me back, then? Because it is not my magic that brought you here, it's the magic of the shrine, or rather, the world itself that pulled you into this realm. So, what you're saying is that I'm stuck here forever? Not forever, you simply need to carry out the will of the world. Oh great, you're saying this world has a will of its own now? And how the hell am I going to find out what it wants me to do? That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of this shrine, so obviously I know of his intentions. In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one. Don't tell me I have to collect wedding sashes and marry my Machi-chan in the process? You wish. Teasing aside, This region is having its fair share of problems. Spirits and humans have lived apart for a long time, but it wasn't always like this. Wait, spirits have a world of their own? Yes, but that realm has started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped here. Unfortunately, this happened before the more powerful spirits had the opportunity to reverse the damage the damage done, I mean. Does that mean that Machiko-san and Maiko-chan are... They don't belong in this world. Although neither of them likely realize this. Oh, jeez, I'm getting thirsty now. They were much alike human toddlers when they first arrived in this world. I slowly started to understand the reason why the fox spirits and the villagers were on such bad terms. Anyone would be restless if beings from another world that you had never heard of suddenly showed up at your doorstep. Is that why there's so much tension between them and the villagers? I'm afraid that the Fox sisters became the victims of a misunderstanding. You see, Machi-tan and Maiko-chan aren't the only spirits within this realm. There are others, which has caused things to escalate. You mean there are other fox spirits? Not fox spirits, but other spirits. They were sent into this realm just like the sisters, but unfortunately they were sent rather far from here. While Machi-tan and Maiko-chan were close enough for me to care for them, the others weren't so lucky. What do you mean? Did something happen to them? Along with Maiko-chan and Machi-tan, Four other spirits were sent here when the worlds briefly merged. Unlike the Fox sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them, and as a result, they grew rather spoiled and wild. So what you're saying is... spirits going wild? It sounded like a recipe for trouble. Yes, they grew oblivious of the way human society worked, and their behavior made humans mistake them for monsters. Even now, those girls and their games are mistaken as acts of violence, and as a result, tension arose between the spirits and humans. So, Machiko-san and Maiko-chan are discriminated against because of those spirits? You could say that, yes. Ah, damn it. Then why didn't you try to stop them? Because I can't leave this forest. I am the guardian spirit of this shrine. I cannot leave my domain. I couldn't help but wonder what purpose all this talk about spirits served. Could it have had something to do with finding my way back home? Do you think solving the problem with these spirits could be my ticket out of here? Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with those spirits would solve the problems between the spirits and humans. It would be difficult to track them down, but there may be an opportunity for you soon. An opportunity? I'm sensing one of them, heading through the forest towards the village. If you can convince Machi-tan and Maiko-chan to help you protect the village, the villagers might be willing to accept them. That did make sense. If Machiko and Maiko were seen protecting the village from a possible threat, they might be forgiven for the panties incident. Well, shit. Do you think it'll work? Only time will tell. For now, you better get the girls and make haste towards the village before the wild spirit causes any more damage. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I could convince Machiko and Maiko to help me save the village. Surely, they would be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubted that the sisters held feelings of fondness towards the villagers, or I don't even know how it goes, considering their continued treatment of the two girls. I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him. Me too. I found Machiko and Maiko talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing games similar to hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. It was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls. Ah, Taka-kun. Is everything alright? You looked worried. You look worried. Tsuru, you told me something interesting. Oh, what is it? Did she tell you Onisama's bust size? Maiko! Owie! No, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman, after all. She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village. Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us a thing. She didn't go into too many details. She just told me that some wild spirits cause a lot. That is a lot of detail. I don't know. She just told me that some wild spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them, and if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you. Yay, that'll work for sure. Tsuru-chan and Takani are so smart. Whoa, wait. Maiko, calm down. Taka-kun, there's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft. No shit. I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried. I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if we were to save the village. It's better to try something and fail than regret not having tried. But won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard? How's that a question? It's right here. Well, it will not hurt if I failed. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machika would begin to consider it. I am not so sure, Taka-kun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mayo head-on? If it's for the sake of my friend, sure, and if we're lucky, she'll finally show that dear side of her. I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods and learn all about them. What about you, Machiko-san? Don't you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have, you know. I suppose with both of you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Spirit sake is rather bland. That's the spirit. We should hurry to the village then. I never try spirit sake though. Very well, Taka-kun. Meanwhile, in the village... Oh sweet, I can save. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be ending here for now. Next part, let's see how it's gonna go at the village. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.